If you're like me, you just want to live a cool life. You want to travel the world. You want to go on adventures with your friends. You want to make money doing something you love. You want to spend most of your time doing things you're passionate about, things you really enjoy doing. You want to be creative. You want to make amazing things. You want to meet new people and make amazing friends along the journey of life. And ultimately, you want that zest to life. The question is, how do we actually start doing that? And how do we do it now? Because life is to be lived now, not sometime in the future. And in fact, one of the biggest things holding us back from actually living our lives now is the thought, the idea, the belief that you have to kind of work towards a better future, and this idea that one day you can live your life, that it's not something that is urgent, that it's not something that is now, when in fact that's the only way. The only way you're actually going to start living your life is if you finally realize that belief itself is wrong. It's just an assumption that we held that isn't true, and that's the one thing that's holding us back from living our lives. So question it right now. Why do you have to do certain things in your life that you hate to one day enjoy your life? Does that make sense? Does it? Why, if you could live your life right now, if you could go on that adventure right now, if you could be doing things you love right now and getting that zest out of life right now, why would you choose not to? Now, you might think, well, it's just because it's not possible. Well, is it really not possible? Have you really thought that through? Why is it impossible? Are there any other alternatives? Have you seen anybody actually going against that? Like, have you seen people in their young lives, in their 20s or their 30s, living their best life? Have you seen them doing things they love, making money, doing things they love, even if it's not tons of money, millions, maybe they're making a few thousand a month doing things they love? Have you seen that? Well, you'd have to be under a rock to not see that. It's all over social media, right? But there's also a bunch of other things over social media that kind of cloud your judgment and make you think that maybe it takes a long time to live a life that you really want to live. But again, if it depends what you mean as the life that you want to live. If you want to live a life with zest, with passion, with joy, then honestly, all that takes is for you to just start doing things you enjoy. All it takes is for you to start actually doing your passions in life, or finding them if you don't have any right now, and then committing to them and really going on a journey of how can I get paid to do things I love, as well as following your interests, right? Just even if you're not going to get paid for it, just following your hobbies, doing things you're interested in, actually committing to a life that's interesting, that's enjoyable, where you're creating things, you're studying things, you're learning things, right? Committing to actually going on those short trips away, even if you don't have tons of money. Go on a short trip, go camping, go into nature, right? Start living your life now. If you want to have this crazy lifestyle where you're traveling the whole world, my question to you is, when was the last time you went on a short little vacation, short little trip on the weekend? Round your local area to the closest nature reserve? Or when was the last time you went camping? When was the last time you traveled your country and saw a new cool thing that you never knew even existed in your country? Well, if you're not doing that, then what makes you think that one day you're going to travel the whole world if you're not even doing the small version that you can do right now? And that's kind of the whole idea that I'm trying to get across in this video, is even if you do have these huge visions of traveling the whole world, doing these really cool, crazy, things in life, and whether it's, let's say you want to create something that's amazing that the whole world gets to see, or you want to achieve a huge amount of success and be known for something, like, even if that is all true, you can do a smaller version of that. All right, cut that out for the last few minutes, because what the main idea I'm trying to get across here is, even if you do want this crazy life, right? You have these huge visions of what you want your life to look like, whether that's traveling a bunch, getting paid a bunch, doing cool things, experiencing life, going on crazy adventures, right? You can do a version of that right now. You can do a smaller version of that, which will actually give you a lot more joy than you anticipate, right? The smaller version you can do right now is far better than trying to grind your way to this future outcome that you might or might not get to, right? If you just decide, all right, I'm going to do whatever I want in the future, I'm going to bring it into the right now, and I'm going to do the version I can do right now. So let's say in the future you wanted to become an amazing musician and you wanted to play in front of thousands of people. Well, what you would do right now is you would draw that right into the present and say, well, what do I need to do to achieve that? But more importantly, what would I be doing in that future? Okay, I'd be playing to thousands of people. Can I get a local gig right now? Right. I would also be making music a bunch in that future. Well, am I making music every day right now? You'd also be, maybe learning different instruments, or you'd be learning different parts of like what you're trying to create, right? Maybe you'd realize, oh, I need to learn this instrument, or I need to learn more on Logic, or whatever it is. Well, then you'd be doing that in the future. So you bring it into the now and you start doing that now. If you're not creating music now, if you're not playing in front of people now, even if it's 5 people, what makes you think you're going to play in front of thousands of people in the future? Or if you want to create an amazing business, right? And you want to have a bunch of money coming in, you're traveling around the world. Well, if you're not doing that to a small extent now, and you're not traveling around your local area now, what makes you think you're going to do the bigger version, right? You have to start somewhere, and you have to start now. And so my question to you is, that thing that you want to have in your life, the thing that you think, oh, if I had that in my life, I'd really feel like I was living my life. Whatever that is, maybe it's one, two, three things. Ask yourself, how can I do that now to a smaller extent? How can I travel more now? How can I go on more mini adventures? How can I meet more people now? How can I have better health right now? How can I, whatever the case may be, how can I have more fun now? How can I do more of my hobbies now? How can I be more creative now? How can I, understand reality more now? How can I dive deeper down the rabbit hole of different, areas of life right now? How can I really just bring that future vision, that life of just basically living your damn life? How can I bring that into the now? And how can I just basically get started with it? And the more you do that, here's one thing I realized is you still want to get to this better life. You still want to create that vision of basically you want to grow what you're doing right now. You still want to like achieve amazing things and live in an amazing life, and keep, basically improving your life, but you're not in a rush as much anymore because you're already doing that. You're already living your life right now. So there's not as much of a rush to get to the better version of it because what you have right now is actually pretty fucking good, right? If, I wanted to make, YouTube videos and have, 100,000 subscribers and be creating amazing videos and helping people, and I want to have a community and I want to be coaching a bunch of clients. But if I'm doing that now, to the extent that I can on the journey, then I'm not really in a rush so much to get there anymore because I'm doing something that I love right now anyway. I'm doing my passion. I'm making the videos. Like there's not a huge rush to like get to a future where I'm living my life more because I'm living my life now. Or, I'm not in a huge rush to go traveling around the world like I used to be. And I've been to Bali, I've been around Europe, I've been to America, but I'm not in a rush to go out to those places as much anymore because I'm going out in my local area a lot more, right? I'm traveling to Wales every weekend to go camping or go some cool new spot. So I don't really have this huge desire to go half the way around the world to kind of experience something that's very similar to what I could experience right here, right now, what I'm doing most weekends. So, what I'm trying to say to you is that the version of life that you want to live is not that far away if you just bring it into the present and do the version that you can, right? If you want to travel the world, travel your country. If you want to, you know, make cool art now and learn how to get better and make better art so that in 5, 10 years you are making that great art. But it starts with making great art now, right? Make the version you can make right now. If you want to make money, you want to make millions, well, try to make your first £1,000 online now, right? It all starts with the smaller version that you can do right now. Then you start living your life. You feel like you're living your life. You're now no longer so focused on the future. You're now no longer so focused on one day I'll be happy because you're already happy and you're enjoying your life now. So, yeah, hopefully that helps. And I'll speak to you soon. Peace.